Hello, sports fans. Welcome to episode 8 of Falcons franchise. So we are 0-7 this far, and we do have a few things to do. We have a few players to re-sign. We have Mock Draft 2, which came out. We have Under Siege, discussed the sack total from the previous game. But first, I'm going to scouting national focus. We're going to assign the positional focus to our national scout, and that will be quarterback. Prospects, real quick. We do have some more information about these guys. So let's start off with Adonis Parnell, as he's supposed to be the number 1 overall player right now. We've got some ranges. He's a speed rusher out of North Carolina. Pretty good athlete. Skill-wise, we know a range of everything: A to C in pursuit, A to C power moves, A to C finesse moves, B to D hit power, A awareness, A tackle. This guy looks really good. Then Emmett Charles, someone I really am not that interested in. 6'1", 233, 23 years old, out of Oregon State, but mainly because of that marginal decent speed. I want a quarterback who's fast and mobile. And, I mean, when you look at all his carrying stuff, carrying C to F, spin move C to F, stamina C to F, he really just doesn't look like a very mobile guy. Got the quarterbacks really quickly. So now, I do want someone like a scrambler or an improviser. I've added Damian Purnell and Will Donaldson to my draft board. I really like Will Donaldson. The more I look at him, the more I want to draft him. Obviously, this guy's a pretty good athlete. Solid to good throw power, decent to solid speed, Damian Purnell. C to F injury, again, not the greatest runner. Will Donaldson, I feel like he should have some better throwing attributes. 6'1", 225 out of Princeton. B medium accuracy, B short accuracy, A throw under pressure, A to C deep accuracy. Great throw power, solid to good speed. Those are two things I really like in a quarterback. C carrying, B to D injury, A to C juke move, B to D play action, B to D spin move. So he looks really good. I really like him. I really think he may end up being my quarterback. This guy, Jamal Starks at Texas A&M, a little bit smaller, really small for a quarterback, 5'11". Pretty good athlete. Skill-wise, A to C carrying. He looks like another guy, maybe a little bit further down the board that I'd be interested in, but Will Donaldson is my main quarterback target. I do want to see if there's any fullbacks or receivers. Lance Terrell, he is a playmaker. That is something I want. I want someone who could be dangerous after the catch. Marginal to decent speed really does not make you dangerous after the catch. Mock Draft 2. So I am interested. They have us taking Jeremiah Morrison, number 1 overall. I don't know how I feel about him. He's 1 to 2 projection, going number 1 overall. It seems like he could be sort of a reach. He seems like he's a good athlete for the offensive line. He seems alright. But, I mean, the guy I have my eye on is not going till 18. Will Donaldson. And we have pick 20. They have us going tackles with both our picks. Yo, I really want to take Will Donaldson. Mock Draft 1, we were going outside linebacker and right tackle. I don't hate the idea of taking a tackle, but I do want to try to get Will Donaldson, as I think he could be really good, one of the best players. If not the best player, I think he could be a really good quarterback. Let's go ready to negotiate players real quick first. Rashawn Evans, so now this is the trade deadline week. I think he's someone I'm going to try to trade. Because, I mean, when you look at his re-sign interest, I'm not going to pay him a ton of money to come back to Atlanta. But he is also a trade target. He wants to play with a historic head coach. Top of the depth chart, which he is, and big market, which we sort of are. But, I mean, I'm just really not that interested in bringing him back. I would bring him back because he's one of our best tacklers. But not really because he has no interest and I'm not going to go pay him a ton of money. Lorenzo Carter, we negotiated with last week. Close to home, and he's from Georgia, that works. I'm not sure. We may end up drafting an outside linebacker. Plus, I want to get D'Angelo Malone in, as he's got some potential. So, I tried a 1 year last year. We're going to hold off on any more for now. Bradley Pinion, available to negotiate. He is a punter, 28 years old. Let's go 2 years. Let's go $2 million. And like 700,000 bonus. Really not that interested, so oh, okay. He did accept, so wasn't really expecting him to. Eric Harris, I'm going to let go. Mike Ford, I'm probably going to let go. Dean Marlowe, he's been terrible. Probably going to let go. Vladimir Zacchaeus has interest in re-signing, but we can't re-sign him quite yet. And now, under siege, we gave up a ton of sacks last game, as Trey Hendrickson turned into one of the best defensive players ever. Coach, protection for the quarterback was a major issue this past week. You surrendered a high volume of sacks. Where do those struggles start? Offensive line. It all starts up front. The number one job of the offensive line is to keep the quarterback clean. And as our laundry guy can attest, it didn't happen at all last week, so they need to be better. Oh, I did not mean to click that. So, offensive line is not happy with being called out. -5 morale for all offensive linemen. Bonus goal, limiting sacks will give your offensive line a temporary boost. I mean, how are we going to limit sacks? What, are we just going to run the ball the entire game? We're going to play this week, then we're going to trade Rashawn Evans just to get one more game of him. And I mean, if we're going to lose him in free agency anyway, why not just get something back for him in return? But this is the team, obviously, as you can see, not great. Jake Matthews has been terrible. Our offensive linemen are all playing down because of morale. Our entire team almost is. But I thought there were supposed to be instant trade offers. Apparently not. We're at home against the Panthers. Weekly strategy is not going to be contain the quarterback scramble against Matt Corral. It is going to be... Wait, why is Baker Mayfield their quarterback, but Matt Corral against quarterback scramble? That makes no sense. But that is definitely not going to be the game plan. It's going to be throw it short. I have a feeling they're going to throw a lot of short passes to Christian McCaffrey. Offensively, we had a lot of fatigue last week going full pads. But defensively, we'll go full pads. Offensively, blitz counter, not really sure if we're going to do that. I might throw the ball. Running. You know, let's go run inside. Brian Burns plays on the outside. And we do have some fatigue, just... Like, I know it's only 2%, but I'm going to go half pads here. And our game day goal is going to be 200 plus rushing yards. I want to try to run the ball. Plus, I know Carolina's got a decently good secondary. Starting training, hoping for no injuries. And defensively, I see some guys losing fatigue. That's good. No injuries defensively. Offensively, -7 fatigue for Desmond Ridder. He didn't even start last game. Wow. A lot of guys losing fatigue, which is good. No injuries. Alright, good. That's what I like to see. And now week 8 against the Carolina Panthers at home. Well, first we do have a few upgrades. We've got D'Angelo Malone. He is a rookie out of Western Kentucky, 23 years old. I really don't know what I want. Let's go... I guess we can go speed rusher. He's really not good at anything right now, but I feel like he has potential. +1 finesse moves, +1 zone, +2 awareness. Also, Jalen Hawkins with an upgrade. He really doesn't play much. But let's go zone for him. Actually, let's go hybrid, because it'll get both, plus it'll get him a little bit more to the scheme fit. +1 acceleration, +1 awareness, +1 man, +2 tackle. And now, this week's game at home against the Carolina Panthers, who we play again in Week 10. Playing the full game. as we always do. Turning the kick, so we're going to get the ball first. I may have my settings to receive if we win the toss, but I'd actually prefer to defer. Just because maybe get that extra possession. Our defense has been pretty good so far in the beginning of games. Our offense is always good our first, 2 drives before we start being ourselves and being terrible. Let's start off with a run to Tyler Algier. Really no space. And he's going to lose 2 on the game's first play from scrimmage. Let's go read option with Mariota, as there is going to be someone unblocked. So I'm going to get out of this, because I don't really trust Marcus Mariota to make a miss. And instead we're going to go through our first pass of the game. And Mariota goes down. Our offensive line is terrible. So I do want to get the ball out quickly when we do throw the ball, because we really don't have time to wait for players to get open. I mean, I know this play isn't really the greatest example of that. But sometime... Bryan Edwards, wow! 4th and 1. I did not think he would catch that. 4th and 1. I mean, this may be one of the only opportunities we have to stay in the game. It's an aggressive call at our own 34. But I think I'm going to go for it. Up the middle, Algier. First down, there we go. Probably holding. It's going to come back. This is classic Jake Matthews holding. Oh, it's Caleb McGarry. 4th and 9, now we've got a punt. I really like that play call to go for it there. Christian McCaffrey calls for a fair catch. And we get our first look at the Panthers offense with Baker Mayfield at quarterback. As 16 touchdowns to 6 interceptions on the season, 1,600 yards for Baker. And there is Tommy Tremble, second-year tight end who can't get tackled. If we just gave up a touchdown, there we go, Isaiah Oliver. He's able to make the play, but that was terrible. I mean, Tommy Tremble is faster than half my team. And it also doesn't help that Richie Grant can't make a tackle. AJ Terrell misses. That was really bad. 33.3 yards after contact. Yeah, let's not go back to man coverage right now, as that was also a 53-yard completion, 33 of them after contact. Baker Mayfield goes down for a big sack. Rookie Arnold Ebiketie brings him down for the loss of 14. I switched on to Ebiketie trying to get the sack, and that's exactly what we did. We've got 2nd and 24 now. Deion Jones, good tackle in the open field on Christian McCaffrey. Surprised he's not hurt yet. We are going to send some pressure. We're going to send 6 on 4th down. They've only got 5 to block, so logic would tell you one of these guys will get open. And wow, that was a brutal throw from Baker Mayfield. Good bend, don't break defense, as we're going to force a field goal on the Panthers' first possession after we give up a massive 53-yard play to Tommy Tremble. And let's see what our offense can do on their second possession, because the first possession was not very good. Marcus Mariota comes back onto the field, and we are going to continue to run the ball. Really nowhere to go there. Make some space, and we got 6. Let's go verticals. Because I like Drake London underneath. Drake London underneath, there we go. Get to the outside. Sort of does. Before he's taken down. As there's our first down of the game. Let's put Algier on a stretch left. Algier outside. There we go. Also, big truck at the end of that. And there's another first down. When we run the ball, we're not bad. Let's try a read option here. Again, there's going to be a guy unblocked. And Cordell Patterson's in the backfield. I just don't like running the ball with him. It's not very effective. It's Kyle Pitts. With his first catch of the game. For 8. Last week, 7 catches, 77 yards. On season, 28 catches for 344 yards. I just want to get the ball to him a lot. I really don't throw to my tight ends a lot. I mean, whether I have a terrible tight end or one of the best tight ends in the league like Kyle Pitts. Algier again with space. Running the ball is going to have to work this game because our offensive line is not holding up. Even though it should be decent, it's just terrible. Running the ball again. There's some space with Algier. And he runs for another first down. Kyle Pitts, wow. Just like a safety net there. Doesn't really get anything, maybe lost a yard. If that. But just able to get the ball out there, thankfully, so we didn't lose anything. Well, I mean, we didn't get an even bigger loss, is what I should be saying. Mariota's going to get the edge, and he's going to get out of bounds after a good run of 9 to bring up 3rd and 2. So now I want to run the ball here, and I'm going to try doing it. I don't necessarily love it, but we're going to go for it, and Algier gets maybe a yard. So now here's a tough decision. Do I kick the field goal and take the points, which is what I think we're going to do? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the points. With it being 4th and 1, I did consider going for it. But, I mean, it's not like we're down by a ton. We were down by 3 and we were able to tie it up. 3-3 after the first quarter. I feel like we've played rather well. Our defenses gave up that one big play. And the offenses looked okay. And the kick is fielded. I thought that was going to go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Baker Mayfield and the Panthers offense will come onto their field for the second possession. So now we went to man coverage last time on first down. I don't want to do it again. But we're going to send pressure and play zone. That's what we're going to do. Even though Deion Jones is supposed to be blitzing, I am going to play coverage with him. Contavious Street with the sack. I really had no idea who he was. Big sack on Baker Mayfield. This offensive line did get improved. Actually, let's get out of this. It was improved in the offseason. Rashawn Evans can't make the play. User hit stick. I did not hit stick him, but okay. 3rd and 9. Definitely have to beware of McCaffrey out of the backfield here. Deion Jones intercepted. There we go. Baker Mayfield, I don't know what he was doing. Was he trying to get it to Will Fuller? Or, who, by the way, is actually not on the Panthers. I believe he's a free agent. Or was he trying to go to Christian McCaffrey? Whatever it was a terrible, terrible throw. And now we have the opportunity to potentially go down and take a lead here. We've got the short field to work with. And Algier's got some space, not much. Well, he's going to get 5 on his 7th carry of the ball game. So I am running the ball a lot, but that's really the only thing I trust our offense to do. No space there, but he is able to get like a yard. And now we are going to throw the ball on third down because I feel we have to. I don't love this play. Drake London over the middle. There we go. Nice throw and catch Mariota to the rookie Drake London, who I believe we should actually find out his development trait rather soon. I am going to throw the ball here on first down. Oh, no, no, no. Holy cow, Auden Tate caught that. I thought that was going to get picked. Wow, did that ball just, like... It went through his hands. Second-year corner J.C. Horn missed a lot of last season with a broken foot. But, I'm very surprised on that play that wasn't intercepted. Obviously, that's a good thing. And we're going to keep this with Marcus Mariota. Spinning inside sort of worked. I feel like we could have had a touchdown if that spin was successful. And we're going to go back to running the ball here with Tyler Algier. As he's going to fall forward and get 6. Throwing the ball on 3rd and 3. I don't know how much I like this. Just going to step up and run. Mariota dives for the touchdown. There we go. Marcus Mariota diving in for the Falcons touchdown. As we get a big lead here. Marcus Mariota is someone I want to run with more, because he's one of the better running quarterbacks in the NFL. Was hit in midair. Luckily didn't fumble, but did stretch the ball across. And we are about to take hopefully that's good. Yep, that is 10-3 lead. So, wow. I am in shock with how well we are playing right now. Marcus Mariota, 2 carries, 7 yards, and a touchdown on that drive. And for one of the first times this series, I know it's not the first time, but one of the first, we actually have a lead. I don't like how, if you're not in the correct, like, formation, you do have someone playing coverage, like one of your... AJ Terrell and Deion Jones combined for the tackle. As they want us to go to man coverage, but I don't want to. Don't really trust us right now. 2nd and 3 here. Oh, just missed... Ooh, Isaiah Oliver, what was that? I was right there spamming A, which is conservative tackle, and he just, like, fell down. It's going to pinch this defensive line. Rashawn Evans makes the play with AJ Terrell, and now here's where our weakness gets exploited. It's our run defense. Because our right end, Marlon Davidson, and our defensive tackle, Contavious Street or Anthony Rush, are both terrible. The only good run defender we have on the line, like excluding outside linebackers, is Grady Jarrett. Rashawn Evans misses. Tommy Tremble breaks through another tackle before he's finally tackled. And now our defense is starting to not play as well. I was going to go to man coverage. I didn't realize the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they want us to go to man coverage again, because if they do want us to go, they don't really. I don't really know what I want to do here. They want us to only rush 3. I guess we'll blitz. DJ Moore with his first catch. Good open field tackle by Richie Grant. And I don't know how I'm going to spend my timeouts here, because they're probably going to run this down. Oh, that's... And that's a run from Baker Mayfield. But I was going to say they're probably going to run this down as far as possible so we don't have any time. Oh, man, it's a pass. And I just roughed Baker Mayfield because I hit him as he was throwing the ball. That was my fault. Lorenzo Carter gets a roughing the passer penalty. I don't like the call because he just threw the ball. But, I mean, the ball... Put it this way. When I hit the button to go after him, Arnold Ebiketie just... I'm at a loss for words right now. Baker Mayfield had a touchdown, and he threw it away. I don't get that. Actually, I don't like man coverage in this situation. I feel like there's not enough space. Dean Marlowe, big tackle, combining with A.J. Terrell to keep Christian McCaffrey out of the end zone. Arnold Ebiketie down on the field. Not what I want to see from second-round rookie out of Penn State, who could end up being a great player for us. I have Rashawn Evans on DJ Moore. I don't love that. And it's a pass. And Tommy Tremble's got a touchdown. And with an extra point, they're going to tie it up. Are we... I don't know why it's acting like they're iced for an extra point. But we do have some time. That may be one of like the momentum factors, I'm not sure. But hopefully we can put a drive together with 44 seconds. Cordell Patterson on the kick return. Some space gets it out to 24, which is really a good return for us. Algier 9 carries, 47 yards. Arnold Ebiketie, Bruce Sternum, okay, only out for the game, so nothing super serious. And now I just thought of what I'm going to do. I'm going to put D'Angelo Malone in. Kyle Pitts, there we go, wide open. And we're going to call a timeout. Big play to start off this 2-minute drill. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put D'Angelo Malone in to replace Arnold Ebiketie. I know he plays the same position as Lorenzo Carter, but I mean, is it really gonna matter if it's the right or the left? So that's what we're gonna do for now, or for the rest of this game, just to get Malone a little bit more involved. Now we have 34 seconds left. I wanted to run the ball, but I just don't really want to because I don't trust that we'll be able to get it out of bounds. Oh, man. That was a brutal throw from Mariota. First incompletion of the day. Very shocking. Patterson some space out of the backfield, and he's going to be able to get out of bounds. Able to run away from the defenders there. 23 seconds left in the half. And I like our chances to at least take some kind of lead before the half. Throw at a sack, incomplete. Obviously, those results could have been worse. Mariota's able to get out of bounds, so we can save our timeout and probably throw this over the middle of the field. Mariota is not going to be able to escape Brian Burns, as we'll run this down to like 2 seconds. And now we're going to call a timeout. But we are going to be able to take the lead, or at least hopefully, as long as I make this field goal. But hopefully we're going to be able to make this 45-yard field goal and take the lead before the half. Oh no, I may have missed that one. Nope, it's up and good. And we have the lead at the half for the first time this season. And we're in week 8. So at the half, we are winning 13-10. I'm very surprised. I like our chances to potentially come away with the win here. AJ Terrell, good open field tackle there on Will Fuller. Second and 6. And Baker Mayfield just underthrows that one, intended for DJ Moore over the middle. Third and 6. Rashawn Evans, good tackle. As that is again Will Fuller, who's not on a team in real life. Will Fuller, 2 catches, 31 yards. Good tackle there from Deion Jones, as we're able to stop McCaffrey for no gain. We are playing man coverage here. I don't love this. Big hit on McCaffrey from Deion Jones. He lost yardage. That actually kind of does a rush because it was a backwards pass. No fumble. But, I mean, I like that. Not necessarily the fact that there's no fumble, because, I mean, our guys are so dumb they don't even pick the ball up anyway. Deion Jones sacks Baker Mayfield. Essentially came in unblocked, even though he wound up on a offensive lineman. Baker Mayfield had, like, no time. 2.9 seconds. And Cordell Patterson is set to return the kick, or punt, as we force a punt for, I believe, the first time today. I know we've gotten the interception, but this is the first time we've forced a punt. Our defense has played unbelievably well. Offense, we've only scored 13 points, but it's been enough to do the job so far. Really no space with Algier, but he's going to get 3. He's averaging 5 yards a carry. I'll take that any day. Algier with space on the outside. Oh, just got tripped up from behind. I want to try a read option, but there's someone unblocked on the other side. Like, to the right of Kyle Pitts. Algier gets a first down. He's been very effective for us. And I mean, I'm going to run the ball with every opportunity we have because just of how good we've been so far today. I mean, we will eventually play teams where you can't run the ball, like the Buccaneers. Algier again with some space. And he gets 7. Let's go swift screen to Algier. I don't really run these a ton, but hopefully... Nasty juke from Tyler Algier around Brian Burns. First and 10. I want to go back to Algier here. Getting to the edge. Sort of. Algier, 14 carries for 80 yards. We may have his first 100-yard game of his career, as he is a rookie out of BYU, drafted in the 5th round. We are going to throw the ball here. The last thing I want to do is just turn the ball over. Auden Tate, good catch. Good throw from Mariota under pressure. We've only thrown the ball 12 times, but that's all we've needed. Oh, Algier, nowhere to go. And he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage for one of the few times today. as we get 3rd and 10 now after the run. Third and 10. Kyle Pitts, wow. Great play there by the person in coverage, don't know who it was, to knock that ball away. And we're going to settle for a field goal, as that kick from Young Koo is up and good, like the others he's had today so far. And we have a 6-point lead. I know it's still a one-possession game. Even with a touchdown, they can still take the lead. There's a good return to the 29-yard line. But our defense has been really good. Why are they showing Christian McCaffrey's numbers again? They just showed him last drive. Deion Jones, good tackle from behind on McCaffrey. Because once he gets into space, he is super dangerous. He can make someone miss a multitude of ways. Deion Jones, good job to slow down McCaffrey. As I feel like I've done a lot better of a job against the run. Just filling the lane instead of trying to put like a big hit on someone like that. And maybe force a fumble, which we never do anyway. 16-10, end of 3. First time we've ever been leading through 3 quarters. First time we've ever been in a game through 3 quarters. Well, maybe not. 2nd and 10, we are going to play man coverage here. Not sure how much I trust our guys, but we have 2 deep safeties, so that should hopefully try to eliminate any big play. And right as I say that, Will Fuller beats Rashawn Evans, who that is a mismatch all the time. Good job of Baker Mayfield to find that mismatch and get the ball there. Richie Grant just able to shove McCaffrey out before the end zone. This is probably going to be a pass. No, it's a run. And McCaffrey is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Big tackle there by Contavious Street. He's had a few big tackles this game. Again, I definitely feel this could be a pass. Same formation, but I would go run. And McCaffrey stopped again. Our defense ranks 32nd in points allowed. And today we've only given up 10. To a Panthers offense that isn't great, but they're okay, especially now that they've somewhat figured out quarterback with Baker Mayfield. It's a pass. Oh, wow, I did not see play action coming there. And here, same formation again. McCaffrey stopped again. Huge stop by our defense. Standing strong. 4 plays in a row. Now, we are at the 1-yard line, so we do just want to get the ball out of the end zone. Algier with space. Algier to the outside. And Algier is off to the races. A 99-yard touchdown run. Wow. Jeremy Chin down on the field for the Panthers. 99 yards. And they want us to go for 2 here to make this a 14-point game. I don't love this look, but I'm going to try it. On the run, Cordero Patterson in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are on pace for our first win. I cannot believe this. And for those of you watching, who have watched the entire series, you guys would know that we have been terrible so far. And we may not go 0-17 because we have a 14-point lead with 5:40 remaining. Baker Mayfield and the Panthers offense come back onto the field. Oh man, that was my bad. McCaffrey just ducks under an arm tackle. As maybe I shouldn't get too excited about a win just yet, because there is still plenty of time, over 5 minutes remaining. DeMarlo, big hit on number 3, that is Robbie Anderson. I did not realize he changed numbers. Second and 1 here. They've only ran 30 plays. AJ Terrell, good tackle. But first down, they did convert on the short yardage situation. Let's go to man coverage here. Again, 2 high safeties to try to prevent any big play. And it is a draw. Good job to get off those blocks. Grady Jarrett and 96. I don't remember who that was. That was my bad, but Logan Thomas stepped out of bounds. 3rd and 1, big play here. Do I send pressure? Yeah, I'm not going to. We're going to play coverage. Rushing 4, we've gotten to them a few times. Now would be a huge time for a sack. Quick throw, Tommy Tremble. He's been Baker Mayfield's go-to guy today. 5 catches. And that is a first down for the Panthers. Oh, I thought it was a run. Intercepted, Casey Hayward. I thought that was going to be a touchdown. Casey Hayward takes it away, and that should just about seal the deal on our first win of the season. As I'm just going to try to run the ball. We're going to go chew the clock, tempo. And that'll automatically run the play clock and game clock down together. Algier with some space, not much. 3rd and 2. We've gotten 206 rushing yards today on the league's worst rushing offense. I'm going to run the ball again, but first this is the 2-minute warning. I'm going to run the ball. I don't necessarily love this call. Algier, I don't know if you got that. 4th and inches. I'm not going to go for it here. Our defense has been great all game. We have to trust them and punt this ball away. Good punt. I did not realize McCaffrey called for a fair catch. Completely flipping field position from about our own 30 to their own 25. Great punt there. And they want us to play prevent defense. I don't hate the idea, but I don't want to just sit back and play like cover 4 for the rest of the game. Isaiah Oliver can't make the play. Casey Hayward is able to shove him out of bounds. When I saw Oliver closing the gap right there, I thought we actually had a chance to potentially jump that and pick it off. But we didn't. 1st and 10. Play action. Can someone please get to Baker Mayfield? That is out of bounds, intended for don't know who it was. 2nd and 10. See, now here's also why I don't like rushing 3. Literally no one gets to the quarterback. Third and 7 after the completion. They want us to send pressure. I'm not going to. I just want to sit back and play coverage. Will Fuller's 4th catch. Again, only rushing 3. Going deep, one-on-one, and DJ Moore caught that. That was my bad. I was there with Casey Hayward. I was trying to get in good position. I accidentally hit the accelerate button, or the right trigger. And I just went out of position. That was my bad. 4 plays, 76 yards. Now, they are going to go onside kick. But, I mean, I have literally never seen someone recover an onside kick when the other person is doing onside recover. And we recover it. Brian Edwards, just go down, don't fumble. 1:21 remaining. And now, we just cannot turn the ball over. And they do only have 2 timeouts, so this could potentially be the game. What we really need is a first down, obviously. Algier, again, no space. 3rd and 5. I don't know what I'm going to do here. They're probably going to want us to run the ball, but I'm not sure. No, they want us to throw it. I'm not going to force the ball here. I'm just going to take what the defense gives us. Here's Drake London underneath. He's going to stay in bounds and keep that clock rolling. As we're going to get a first down, and one more play should do it. And no better way to finish this game off than a quarterback kneel. And that is our first win of the season. 24-17. Just waiting for the clock to run out. Final seconds tick off the clock. And we get our first win of the season. I cannot believe it. We've finally done it. The offensive line, again, didn't play well. But, I mean, we did it. We got a win. Tyler Algier was insanely good. Marcus Mariota did what he needed to. Still not our franchise quarterback. 212 rushing yards. Pressured 6 times. Didn't throw an interception, which is pretty surprising. Checking out us first. Mariota only threw the ball 14 times, completing 11 for 138 yards. Rushing-wise, Tyler Algier almost cracked 200 yards, 22 carries, 193 yards, and a touchdown. Mariota, 5 carries, 19 yards, and a touchdown. I want to get him involved in the rushing game a lot more. Receiving, Kyle Pitts, 3 for 40. Drake London, 3 for 29. I mean, really, no one's going to have a good game when you only throw the ball 14 times. But, I mean, we did what we needed to. Defensively, Deion Jones led the team in tackles. 2 tackles for a loss for Rashawn Evans, Contavious Street, and Deion Jones. A sack for Deion Jones, Arnold Ebiketie, and Contavious Street. Interceptions for Casey Hayward and Deion Jones. And in potentially his final game as a Falcon, Rashawn Evans, 5 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. And that is it. So we completed some of our goals. We won the game. We got 200 plus rushing yards, 200 offensive yards. Overall, a great game. We do have a few upgrades. Jalen Mayfield, our left guard, probably not my franchise guy. He was only 22, but I mean, he's been pretty bad. Maybe get him a little bit better of a pass blocker, as he's a 54 overall pass protector. That is unbelievably terrible. +1 pass block finesse, +1 pass block power. Caleb McGarry, also an upgrade, as he's definitely not my franchise guy, but he will definitely be the right tackle for the rest of the season. I'm going to go pass protector for him as well. Just make him a little bit more well-rounded. And he's constantly getting beat on the outside. Again, +1 pass block finesse, +1 pass block power. And Drew Dahlman will let the CPU take care of. So, Under Siege, we were under siege. Something you talked about during the week was staying the course and not overreacting to what happened last game. Do you think that helped today? Oh, I skipped it. Plus 1,000 XP and +5 morale for all players. And our offensive line will have +5 pass block power and +5 pass block finesse for the entire game next week. We do have a few staff points, 18 to be exact. And I'm going to continue making our way down to getting the additional focus player. And that's all we can upgrade for now. But regarding the trade, I can't sim because I believe this would be the trade deadline week. So I just want to see what teams would potentially want for Rashawn Evans. The Bears do have green interest. I don't think we're going to be able to get a first-round pick. Maybe a first next year. I know they have a high pick. No, not even close. Alright, so trading Rashawn Evans. I have decided I am going to trade him. Rashawn Evans and a fourth to the Titans for their first-round pick. And that is accepted. So now we have our third first-round pick. I mean, I know I'm trading for a lot of first-round picks. But, that is our trade deadline trade. And any free agents that could potentially help replace Rashawn Evans as and the free agent I'm looking for would be our third middle linebacker, because Troy Anderson will fill the role of being our second. As really no amazing Danny Trevathan, not really interested in. He's a mentor though. Jalen Smith. Maybe. If I can get a good tackle to potentially replace him, that could also be good. Tackle 83. Jalen Smith I'm heavily considering, especially because of the fact that I'm a Notre Dame fan. He went to Notre Dame. Alright, so I've decided we're going to sign Jalen Smith. It would be nice if we actually had a little bit more lighting on his picture over to the right. 6'2", 240, 27 years old at Notre Dame. We're going to sign him to a one-year deal for the rest of the season. And he's going to be my third middle linebacker behind Troy Anderson. Alright, so Week 8 is in the books. It would be halfway through the season. But simming to Week 9, that's all for this episode of Falcons Franchise. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I do my best to post on this channel as often as possible. Make sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central, link in the description of this video. And I will see you in the next video.